economist is warning that the Malaysian government's indebtedness is an area of concern. Alliance Bank Malaysia's Manukara Mutain says a total of 75.7 billion ringgit of government debt will mature this year, higher than last year's 71.3 billion. The bulk of government debt matures between 2018 and 2022, which amounts to a total of 363.7 billion, representing 51.9% of total debt. However, Putrajaya's debt level is not expected to go down substantially in the coming years. PM Najib Razak, however, believes that government debt at 50.9% of GDP isn't that big of a concern, as it is still below the self-imposed 55% debt ceiling. He says this proves that government debt is still at a manageable level. He also points out that Malaysia's debt ratio against the GDP is better than some developed countries, including Singapore at 112%, the UK at 89.3% and Canada at 92.3%. The ringgit strengthened to 3.9945 against the US dollar early today, breaking the psychological level of 4 to the greenback. That's the strongest it's been versus the dollar since August 2016, boosted by higher oil prices, the return of foreign funds, expectations of an OPR hike and positive market sentiment ahead of the general polls. SERC Executive Director Lee Heng says it's a good start for the currency after 4 years of depreciation. And as long as the positive sentiments remain, the ringgit will hold its ground below the 4 level. Lee did, however, caution against getting overly excited, as it is only the beginning of the year. The positive catalysts aside, Lee believes the ringgit is among the undervalued emerging market currencies. He says there is room for it to strengthen further, assuming all the US Fed rate hikes are gradual and move towards a more fair value of between 3.50 and 3.70. Sarawak Timber Group Ling Group says it is not preparing to list its automotive operations. CEO Lawrence Chia denied reports to the contrary and clarified that the group has no financial interest in Wern's Automotive or Star Chase. 2 days ago, Bloomberg, citing sources, reported that the company was working with advisors to explore a possible dual listing of its automotive operations in an exercise that could raise over 1 billion ringgit. It said that the IPO could include operations under Star Chase, which it said was backed by Samling's controlling Yao family, and that Samling also owns luxury automotive retailer Wern's Automotive. Malaysia Airports is expecting lower passenger traffic growth of 6.5% for 2018 as domestic volume dwindles. MD Badli Syam Ghazali explains that there will be more airlines launching direct flights to other international airports in Malaysia rather than KLIA. This means volumes for inter-airports travel locally will be reduced. However, for the international sector, there will be higher growth as more airlines come in, boosting international volume. MHB's 39 airports in Malaysia saw total traffic of 96.5 million passengers in 2017, 8.5% higher than 2016. The Securities Commission will be calling in the key officers of a Singapore-registered foundation, which is planning to launch an initial coin offering or ICO next Wednesday. Copycash, the ICO operator, claims to be the world's largest blockchain-based social traversing platform. It's planning to offer up to 30 million Copycash coin for the ICO. The SC says given that the activities may fall within the remit of securities laws, it will be querying Copycash's key officers to look into its activities as well as the upcoming ICO. He also reminded members of the public seeking to invest in cryptocurrencies to get a better handle on the products and to be more mindful of potential risks.